Hey friends, welcome to my Flosstube channel. I'm Amanda of Ardith Design. I go by Amanda Mae because there are so many awesome designers who are also in cross stitch named Amanda. We're everywhere, just like Jennifer's for the names, the millennial names. So hey, I'm Amanda and I design under the name Ardith Design. Ardith was a woman in my family lineage way back when, and I named my company after her because I wanted to be a thread that connected historic needlework to contemporary needle art. And fun fact, I got a really cool picture of her, of Ardith, and she's wearing this really neat lace embroidered shirt, and you can see that she was into needle arts, and she was like 19th century out in Wisconsin. So very, very cool. I am filming today. I have exactly 1 hour to film before I've got to go get my kids. I am hoping that there are no BARKING from my DOGS's that are kind of lollygagging around here. I'm afraid to pick them up and show you them because then they might look out the window and then it's a whole big thing. I have literally 2 full overflowing boxes of fully finished cross stitch to show you that I purchased from an estate sale a couple months ago with my best good friend Grace. Grace started her own YouTube Flosstube channel celebrating, oh my goodness, here's my pug, celebrating cross stitch, and she's the midwife stitcher, and I will have her linked down below. Grace is amazing. I've known her for over a decade now, and it's neat, you know, to have a friend that you meet in adulthood and that you've continued being friends with. So that's been so awesome. This is Luna Moon Pug, and the allergies are getting the best of her. We've had her now going on 7 years, and each year around this time, her allergies just really start going haywire. She's getting grayer. If you've been part of my channel at all, this is my 7th year on Flosstube. Yay! So Flosstube anniversary, 7 years. I appreciate all of you who have been along for the ride with me, and those of you who have just now found me. When I started my channel, my hair was short. I had cut it because I had young kids. And then my son helped shave my head bald. And now my hair is getting caught here. It just shows how time goes. So the other day I had my hair in a side braid because it gets so heavy it'll start like falling down. Anyway, it was in a braid, and I went to get out of the car, and somehow my braid had wrapped itself around my seatbelt, and I went to get out, and I felt like one of those cartoon characters, like, you know, the Roadrunner and the Coyote, and like getting into crazy antics, and like I felt like a slingshot, like my hair got caught and then I like slingshotted back. It was, so maybe I need to get my hair trimmed. I think that's the moral of the story. I think it needs to get trimmed. But 7 years on Flosstube, 2 full boxes of finished cross stitch from an estate. The woman was a prolific stitcher. She's still alive. She is in memory care, and her family really wanted to make sure that these things went into the good hands. The wife, the daughter-in-law of the stitcher got sat down and said, you know, please don't send my stuff away, like sell it and give it homes to fellow stitchers, and make sure all my work goes to people who will appreciate it. Don't just throw it away. So with that mission, the daughter-in-law and the son's family got everything together and made it a priority to get this stuff into the hands of stitchers. I was so incredibly honored and blessed to be contacted ahead of the official estate sale, and I was able to go in and purchase the pieces that I really, really liked and that I could afford. I have going to be loading a separate video of the entire collection that was there before I shopped, before my friend Grace shopped, and before the official estate sale happened. I will put that up, but it's not up right now. I understand that my videos are kind of out of time and out of connection. They're not in chronological order, and I apologize for that, but I'm just wanting to film this and get this done and up so I can start decorating and getting ready for Halloween and Christmas stitching with all these new pieces that I have acquired. I will say that I wanted to buy way more than I did, but I had time constraints. I couldn't sit and like really process, okay, if I bought this piece, I would put it here, and if I bought this piece, I'll buy this storage container to put it, it was an in and out situation. We had limited time. And also financially, I couldn't buy all the cross stitch that I wanted because, as they should, these are priced appropriately for, how do I say this elegantly? I had a limited budget, so I couldn't buy everything like I wanted to. And I had to be very particular in what I did purchase. So what you will see from here is the following themes of Christmas and Halloween you will see in here. There were hundreds of pieces that I did not purchase. So I'll just keep that in mind. I also love decorating for spring. I love the bunnies and the chicks and the new year type of like renewal and all of that. So, because I'm looking right here, I see a couple Easter stuff right up front. I don't know all of the titles of the work of every single pattern. My recommendation to you is you could use Google Lens. So if I show it and you love it, you could take like a screenshot of that cross stitch, and then you can go into Google, you pull up the Google, and on the toolbar, usually there's a speaker where you can talk, and then there's the camera thing where if you're on your phone, you give the app access to take a picture from your phone directly, and then you can Google Lens search it, or you screenshot my thing and then later grant access to Google to go and find that pattern and the name. I don't know if the works that I'm showing you, if anything is still in print or out of print. I will tell you that a lot of these pieces are Prairie Schooler. I just don't know specifically the title of each piece or the book number, or if they are still in print. And there are several like Cricut collection pieces that I know of. Everything else is I'm not quite sure about. I want to just start showing you all the things. I will say that I am going to be labeling all of these because I also like stitching Prairie Schooler. My concern is in the future, my kids are going to be like, oh yeah, my mom stitched this and my mom stitched that. And like, actually, no, she didn't. She found that at a thrift store. She got that at an estate sale. She got that somewhere else. So what I did do is I have this little miniature label maker, and it prints thermal labels. And what I'm going to do is behind every single work, I'm going to attach that Save the Stitches July, August 2025, and with the city and state that I purchased it from. That way they know that my kids know, my family know that I didn't specifically stitch this. And in the future, like 15 years from now, I'm like, I stitched this, and someone's like, no, Amanda, that's what you bought in an estate sale. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. So those are all my prefaces. So here we go. Let's start looking at cross stitch. The first here is this bell pull, and I believe this is Prairie Schooler. I love it. Of course, it's got the celestial sun, and it's got, look at that. I want to say this is Prairie Schooler. It might not be. Again, I'm going to try to hold stuff long enough for you to screenshot it if you would like to research and learn what it is. I apologize, I didn't do the educational and emotional labor for this and look all of this up ahead of time. But if you are interested, please feel free to take a picture of my face and then Google image it. So this is on like a Lugana or an even weave, and it looks like it's in the called for colors. This is a little watermelon. I love watermelon. This should have gone up for summer and it didn't. There were other pieces, and there was a little frame that went with this, and I believe I have the frame somewhere in the box. Okay, sweetheart, can you stop? My doggies are here making noises in the background. Please excuse me. This is summer. Oh, it should have been up and I didn't. I got this piece. It ticked all the boxes for me. It had the bees and the buttons. It had like the log cabin style. and it's the bird house and the sunflowers. So all of the things, log cabin, sunflowers, birds, and bees. Yes, please. And this is on a even weave. It's like a gray blue color. Really pretty. What the family member said that their mom, when she wasn't working, she was stitching. And I love that. I don't know if she fully finished these pieces herself or if she sent them out to be finished. This is a snowman. I don't know if I have that chart. I think Grace and I, when we went through our pattern box that we bought, this pattern was in there, but I don't remember what it is. But I love the little snowman, and it's like a pink bird on him. He's so cute, and he's finished just as a hanger. Oh, this is, so everyone at the estate sale is like, what is that? And at first they're like, oh, it's a table runner. But what I think it is I think you put it around a basket or like a bin or something. I love it so much. So it's quilted, and I got it. It's been on this pile. I didn't enjoy it all summer like I should have, but I'm gonna set it aside. I'm gonna have my little piles here, like summer and winter and stuff. This is my Climax #2 sewing machine I bought. Yes, it was a very satisfying purchase. I got that spring of this year. I bought it because it had the coolest foot pedal ever to work it. I had never seen a foot pedal like that before. I'm going to do some more research on this, and then I'll get back to you about this more. But I'm just going to set this to the side. I started a mural on this wall because there was a bunch of nonsense. This used to be my bird wall, but I had to take it out, and I started a mural. You can't really see it. I got to finish it. We got hobby horses there because my kids decided to get into hobby horses. But okay, I'm going to put summer stuff over here. And then I guess I'll do spring and summer. And then I'll have Christmas and winter. Because I want to put all the autumn stuff, and there's a lot of autumn. All right, here's this one, autumn. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to display all of these things. So it's almost like almost like a pot holder, but obviously I would never put a hot pot on this, and it's to hang. And it's on Aida. Most of this is all stitched on Aida, like a 14 count Aida. And I love it. So there's that. It looks like a game board with the leaves, and it's got the quilt or game board and the pumpkins and the corn, and I like the corns different. I'm not sure if she did that intentionally, but 3 are one pattern and the 4th is another pattern. And then this one, I love this one so much. I've got to make sure I have a hanger for it. I'll show you. Oh, this is something I got to show you too later. I'll put that over there. I'll do this one with the hanger first, and then this one. These are act-filled wire hangers. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I believe this is Prairie Schooler. Also on 14 count, quilted, and it's got the backing here where I can, the act-filled wire, I can take this off if I need to for storage. Yes, there. Or I could switch out and make a mess. So I could switch out and like put this wall hanging up if I wanted to. This is the other, oh my gosh. Making messes here. But here, it's just a sampler. This is also on 14 count. I don't know who the designer is. I love it so much, so we'll have to Google Lens it. Oh my gosh. I love, it's got a little charm here of the moon. It's got an acorn here. It's got the turkey, the jack-o'-lantern, and then the little owls. It's got the little eyes, the button eyes here, the school. I love it so much. It's so precious. So it's just, and it's got the backing. Hi, sweetheart. So there's one. And this one is the windows winking cheerful lights, warm the cold November nights. And this one, she quilted it right up at the edge here with a machine stitch and then quilted to attach it down. All right, the next piece I love, oh my gosh, I love this one so much. I believe this is a Cricut collection. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So in the estate sale, I pulled this aside with some of these other pieces, and I'd set them on the end of the sofa, like on the armrest of the sofa. And then I went to go back to get it, but I started filming somewhere else and I left it. Well, the estate sale people had grabbed it and started putting it back out again. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, like that was a stack I was gonna buy. So they were so gracious and lovely. It was no problem. So this is like bunny. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I want to say this was the Cricut collection. And what I like too is, so this quilting, and she machine stitched around here, or whoever finished this, directly onto the Ada, which I haven't seen very many finishes, quilted finishing for cross stitch, where they're actually stitching right onto the Ada or the stitch cloth itself. So I really liked that and appreciated that about this. And it's on like a batik. So this will go up for spring. Love it. All right, so that's spring and summer over here. Okay, here is Be Ye Thankful. I had this on my to stitch list, and now I don't have to stitch it because I bought it. And this is on like a tan 14 count Ada, and the black is nice and black, really beautiful coverage, professionally framed by the Stitch and Stuff Framers Nook by Dix and Debbie up in Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if the Framers Nook, if they're still in business or not, but they did a great job. I love this frame. And then most of this stuff is not behind glass. I say that, and then I see one that's behind glass. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So far I have 4 autumn pieces I'm gonna put up. Oh, that's a thrift store find. I got this really beautiful, forgot I got this earlier in the summer, thrift store find. And then I had gone to Berkeley Springs with Grace for her birthday, and I found this old needlework magazine and I loved it so much. So this is from 1928. So I've got to figure out how to display this. So those are unrelated. Needlework. Oh, more stuff. Oh, I did buy this. I thought this was, and I got this at an antique store also in Berkeley Springs. So interesting, fun thing about Berkeley Springs, it's in West Virginia, and it's considered, it's got like a natural hot springs there, and apparently George Washington would go and soothe his bones in the wondrous waters, and so it's still like a hot springs touristy spot. But I got this cloth, I paid $4 for it at the antique store, but I had never seen, it's a combination of applique, embroidery, and cross stitch all on one little towel. So I really liked that, so I got that. She looks like she's doing the dishes in front of the window, looking out the window. All right. Oh, this is a thrift store find, and I set it aside. It's needlepoint. This did not come from the sale. I forgot I had it on there. All right, I had thrown stuff on top of the box and literally forgot I had thrown stuff on top of the box. All right, this is from, this is from the sale. This is a Prairie Schooler. It's in a custom matted, and it's behind glass. I believe professionally framed. I believe Michelle Bindi Stitchy has found this piece, and she also saved the stitches, and she had this one. I liked it because of the horse and the buggy, and it had it reminded me we're near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and there's Amish communities all around here in Carroll County in Maryland, where I am located. There's Amish communities out in Wisconsin where my family is. So I just really liked it. For the quilting, the Amish buggies, the white houses, I just really liked it. And 1986, this was stitched. It's like on an oatmeal Aida. And yeah, I love it. So this could go out all year round, but I'm probably gonna put it out just for the fall because it has those deep, rich colors. All right, let me see. I got some really cool things at the thrift store, some project bags and stuff, and I'll share those with you later. Same thing, I got this bag this summer, not at the estate sale, and then I grabbed some of the cross stitch kits. These are from like the World of Cross Stitching magazine, the freebie kits. And I have some people who have been watching me stitch because I like to stitch in public. Share the love, share the stitchy love, spread the love and joy of needlework. And if someone's like, oh, that's really cool, I would love to do that, but I don't know where to start, I'll be like, here you go, start with one of these, or pick one that you like and start, you know, because they're small, they're fast, you get that quick, you get that dopamine of starting and finishing something small. It's not something huge where you give up. So that's my thought, that this is going to go in the car and the glove box. And it's like the glove box stitching so that I can pass it on. But I'm all talk. Who knows if I'll actually do it. Okay, this is, oh my gosh, okay. I love this frame, I believe. I'm not gonna believe. I don't know if that's Bent Creek. I don't remember who this is. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It is got the squirrel and the corn and the pumpkin and the turkey, and I love it. And it's 14 count, and it's framed. Oh, I love it. I feel like the lighting, I'm not doing this all justice on the light. Does that help or make it worse? Me impulsively wanting to film this. And then let's see what this one is. Oh, that's the frames for that. Oh my gosh, so I definitely need to Google Lens this. I do not know the maker of this. Let me see. I can't even turn on that light. I got a lamp here with no lamp in it. I've been moving stuff around. I love this one so much. I've got to figure out. Here, hold please. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can move a light. Move a light, move a light. Or maybe if I turn up this light enough, if I point it in that direction. Let's see if that works. Did that help or make things worse? Okay. All right, here, I love this so much. The birds. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I am not sure the stitcher of this. I need to Google Lens this and see what this is. It is stitched not on Aida, so I think it's one of her later pieces that she's done. I definitely noticed the late, like the 80s and 90s, she was stitching on Aida, and then she stitched more in even weave and linen closer. And I love the bright colors and the birds. At first I thought this was Teresa Kogut because of the that style of the bird there, but I'm not sure, because then I thought, well, is it Barbara Anna or is it Jira? So I definitely need to look that up. I grabbed my little labels to show you what I mean. So I put the estate sale, who it stitched, and the date that I purchased it, and I'm putting it like right down here so that they know, you know, in the future, hey, I didn't stitch this. But this, it's going to go with my other bird stitching stuff, but I'm going to put it with my autumn stitching right now. This, oh, is it Kirby? It's the house. I love the house. I love it so much. I love this tree. And I'm not a big spider person, but the stitching for the spider web here is amazing. And then the little leaves, the moon, the kitty cat. I love the shading on the jack-o'-lantern here. And then this in the background, it's so simple, but it's like you can see far off into the distance, like skyscrapers or like the city way back in the distance. And I love that with the older house. And then the, what is that, Widow's Walk, where you can go up on the roof and look out. And then the long thing for the lightning rod. Judith Kirby, is that her name? I don't know. But love that. Like this, I would have never stitched this myself, but I love that I have it now for my collection. I hope that makes sense. I love it so much. So again, put my little label on it. I'll do all that later. You guys, I don't need to waste your time doing that. But I also want to say, it looks like here, if you see the fold here on this brown, I bet you that they repurposed a brown paper bag and cut it down to size and framed this themselves. Totally fine and acceptable. Do not think you have to professionally frame everything. Not at all. I have never, knock on wood, I am a cross-stitch designer. I've stitched a lot. I've never had anything professionally framed. I have had things professionally finished by Helen D, East Coast Crafter. She's amazing. But I have never had anything professionally framed. I will in the future, but not right now. This jack-o'-lantern, love him so much. He is on a 14 count. Love the pattern, love him. Again, another one of those that I'm so happy that I have, but I probably would have never stitched him. I love his patterns. He's got some fluff, so he looks like he got dented at some point. Love him. All right, and then let's see what this one is. Oh, that's winter. I'll show you that one in a bit. Autumn. Okay, I got 3 more autumns and then a whole collection things to show you, which I'm really excited about. All right, here is Autumn and Harvest. I love the wagon with the apples. So awesome. And then this one was just put in, I think it's one of her earlier pieces. The next one is a turkey sampler, and it is gobble gobble. It's got the little acorn charm here. Pie, I don't know if that's turkey pot pie or if that's supposed to be like apple pie. But super cute. I like the alphabet here, and it's nice and small. Then this one is really cute. It is stitched on linen, and it says Harvest. I love how it says Harvest and the letters there. And A-R-S-T. So all that, it spells out harvest, so then they didn't stitch that letter again from the alphabet in there. It's got the red barn, the weather vane, the apples, 3 different types of apples, and the pumpkin. Fun fact, there's over 3,600 varieties of apples, and they believe that the apple originated in Kazakhstan, which is like Eastern Europe. And yeah, all the mythology of the apple and the importance of the apple, and apple in mythology and in folklore here in the United States. Most apples are not eating apples, and they were utilized in making cider and hard ciders, especially before modern plumbing and sanitation practices, it would be safer to drink a hard cider than water most times. So in the United States, we had breweries and cider, but cider was actually more ubiquitous, it was consumed more than beer at the time. So, I love it. That's one of my hyperfixations, learning about apples. I have my apple seed sampler that I stitched for X Stitch magazine over in the UK, and I'll be releasing that hopefully 2026, my apple seed sampler, because I love them apples. How about them apples? I know, I'm ridiculous. Okay. Here is winter. It is Warm Wishes, and it's got the little snowman and a square button around and a heart, and it's got the mittens. And I think I grabbed this because I thought about my family with the 2 adults and then the 2 kids. So the 4 mittens and like family. That's how I saw it when that's how it spoke to me, and I knew I needed to have it. It's on a linen. Looks like she used gift wrap on the back. So there's so far my 2 Christmas pieces, or winter. All right. This one, I love her so much, and her unhinged lips. Oh my gosh, those lips. And it says Pumpkin Patrol. I don't know who designed that with but the wings and those shoes with the shoelaces, I love it so much. And she's probably getting caught on her belly button ring right there. That pumpkin's pretty close there. Oh my gosh, love her. She is stitched on an even weave. And like I said, I put my little, on some of them, not all of them, my little stickers. I moved over to the second box so that I could see if I could go through some of the non-autumn things here. Oh, here's autumn. More autumn. Yes, we'll do these autumns. I love this. It's got a cornucopia. Oh my god, the cornucopia! So this could stay up. I love this celestial moon phase here. It says clear moon, frost soon. And it's got the cornucopia, the pumpkins. I just love it. And it's on a darker 14 count Aida. I want to say this is Prairie Schooler, but I'm not sure. So you might need to check that one out. And then I love this one on Aida. I thought it was, I don't know, I guess it could be spring because of the butterflies. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's got the horse-drawn carriage, the buggy. It's got the bird and the flowers. It's got the green trees, the fields, oh my gosh, I love it. It's got like a dark, what is that? Brown maroon color. Also framed in Reading, Pennsylvania. So awesome. So I don't know if I feel like I should put that in the spring category because it does have like the little here and the bunnies. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in spring. So I showed you cornucopia, the moon. We'll do this one now. Can you tell too, my celestial stuff, all the sun stuff I got. I love this one. The sun, and it says summer. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And this is on an even weave. It's got the dove in the pond, bouquet, salt box house. The sun shines. It's got a snail up here and a butterfly. Upon all alike. The sun shines upon all alike. Yes. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so we got spring and summer over there. And then, oh my gosh. frolic in the foliage beneath autumn sun. The colored leaves are falling, harvest has begun. And it's dated 2010. Oh, I love that. And the owls and the turkeys, the scarecrow, the leaves. I love the owls and the flower here. That's really pretty. This was also framed in the same spot. Love this frame. It's one of my favorite frames. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Ah! Okay. Hi, sweetheart. Do you want to here? I can hold you for a minute and then I can show a couple of the smalls, okay? Do you want to help me? I love bunnies. So I could not leave this one behind. And it's two different bunnies. I don't necessarily love this frame. Okay, I love the frame. I don't love the color of the frame, but that's just me being picky. I think these would look super cute finished as little egg ornament finishes. I think that's what they originally, their Prairie Schooler egg ornament finishes, but she framed them in this, which is great. I'm gonna leave it in this. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm so busy doing so many things, I can't undo somebody's work that's already been done. You help me knock stuff down. I'm knocking over this. So we'll have to move that. That was the holiday. That was, then this one, I have never seen this one before. I want to Google Lens this one. It's got the two bunnies and one is over a flower and the flower is raining like the morning dew. And it says, save water, shower with a friend. I just lost a little nail. Oh. Save water, shower with a friend. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So that bunny is holding a towel and the flower is raining on them. So I need to find out who did that one. And this is summer. Can't tell the date. I love it so much. That's so beautiful, the flowers. I don't know if those are sunflowers or if those are supposed to be like black-eyed Susans. I'm not really sure, but they've got like a purple brown hue to them and the birds. And then like the hyacinths. I love it. And then you can't really see, but it's like a lilac colored linen. I love it. I'm gonna put you down, baby. So all those summer ones I look forward to putting out next year. And then I've got this piece. Oh my gosh, so this is definitely Christmas. Oh, I love it so much. And it's got like the geese flying south for the winter, the horse and the buggy, but it's a sleigh, the horse and the buggy sleigh. And the snowman, another horse, the town. I love it for all the horses. Here in Central Maryland, we're like in the agricultural section, so there's lots of farms and red barns and very pastoral look. And it's so strange how you can literally, like 45 minutes away is Gettysburg, 40 minutes away is Baltimore, downtown city. Like I took my kids to the baseball game and literally less than an hour away, we're in a baseball stadium. You're like, wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, I love this piece. It's got the chimney with the smoke. Got something on that. And this is on an even weave. Beautiful stitching. No, it's not on an even weave. I'm so sorry. It's on an 18 count Aida. Oh, I love it. Okay, the next is a Prairie Schooler Santa. I officially own a Prairie Schooler Santa. I don't know what year this is. He's got a basket or a tote bag full of snowflakes and a candy cane staff. So he is a Prairie Schooler Santa. Year, I don't know. And then I got a cribbage board I want to show you if I have time. And then two more of these Birds are gone, the ground is white, the winds are wild, they chill and bite. Love this one with the birds and winter. It's on like a 14, I don't know, 16, it looks like a 16 count, almost like off-white, kind of a yellow. I believe this is Prairie Schooler. And then this one, Christmas, oh, okay, I have a second Prairie Schooler Santa by default. And this one says, "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and hoped that St. Nicholas soon would be there." All right, I broke my cardinal rule. I don't like mice. I don't like rats. But I bought this because it was Prairie Schooler, it was Christmas, it had the beds, it had the Santa, it had the celestial moon. So it had the fireplace, it had the sleigh. It had more amazing things on it than nothing. And so I'm just gonna disregard the sleeping mouse and admire all of the other excellence there. I know, I shouldn't be so anti-mouse, I know, but I am. I'm sorry. Okay, this one, ice cream, and it's a banana split. I about fell over myself. I couldn't think of the right word. I was so excited to find this because I love banana splits. One of my fondest memories as a kid, it was going to A&W root beer. In California, A&W, you could get root beer floats and you could get banana splits. And I remember it being super special because I could never eat one on my own. So you always, like, I would share one with my mom or like share one with a friend. But we didn't go all the time because, hello, it's expensive. And I think the A&W was like in Bonnie Doon, or in San Jose in California. I don't remember. It's probably not there anymore because I'm getting older and things are going away and stores are retiring and all the things. But that banana split, I couldn't help myself. I needed to have that for my collection. All right, and the coolest thing I got is a complete Prairie Schooler collection. Well, no, it's not complete. I got 11 of the 12 months. So now I need to stitch the 12th, the missing month that I don't have. I need to stitch that so that I have all of these. I think what happened was the family was able to, the family saved a bunch of cross stitch that did not even go in the estate sale. So I think one of the family members saved one of the months, maybe it was like their birthday month or something, and that's why it's not in this, because this stitcher was meticulous and had complete collections. If there was the spring, summer, fall, winter, she had all 4 done. She had all of them. So I think the missing month is because one of the family members took it. All the family members took all the stitching they wanted before it even came. Like, I could not believe how much was left. Anyway, here we go. Here are the months. Y'all ready for this? Ooh. Okay, no, I'm making the weird noises. No barking. These were at the bottom of the box. I forgot. A little tuck pillow. There's like an iris here on 16 count. I think it's oatmeal Ada. And then this is such a sweet, precious little stocking. And this, there was a larger piece in glass that was also done, but I'm so happy I got this stocking. Okay, seriously, look at this. I cannot even with this. So all of them fit in the frame. So when I stitch the 12th one, I will have to make sure I do it on this exact count so that it will fit in the frame as well. And I have to make sure that I put the stitcher info on, so they know which one I stitched, because the other 11 were not stitched by me. So here we go. We have, and these are all Prairie Schooler, the months. Dull November brings the blast, then the leaves go whirling past. July brings the greatest heat. Strawberries and melons make cool treats. June brings tulips, lilies, roses, fills the children's hands with posies. Excuse me. March brings breezes loud. No, that was me coughing. That was me. All right, I don't think the pugs are gonna let me read through all of this, but here's March with the awesome lambs. And we have May. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. October. There, look at that house and the pheasant. I have a pheasant cross stitch now. Here is September, so I got to put September out. Brings the fruit, sportsman, then begin the scoot. So yes, it is over 80 degrees today in Maryland. I'm filming, it's September 19th, 2025. I'm filming, so I'll make sure I leave that one out. Then we have August brings the golden grain. Harvest time is here again. And I love that it's got a horse and a cow. The chicken. Chill December brings the sleet, blazing fire, and a holiday treat. And it's, I love it's got like the husky dog down here. Love it. Loki Pug, what are you doing? February brings hearts ornate and reveals if winter leaves early or late. And there's the, you know, does the groundhog see his shadow? Puxatani Phil, so there's the groundhog, love that. Horse in a saddle, there is this, you know, 6 more weeks of winter, sees your shadow. Plus the owl and the log cabins. And there's cherries here and a stump. I don't know what the rest of that is. So cherries and hearts also for Valentine's Day. I love that. And the rose also for Valentine's Day without it being overly. And then again, the groundhog. So precious. And January brings the snow, makes your feet and fingers glow. They're the little doggies and the sleds. So that is everything fully finished that I purchased at this sale, and I love everything so much. I'm so excited. And I will post the other video later. This was the, I bought 2 non-cross-stitch things. So tell me you're neurodivergent without telling me you're neurodivergent. I collect cribbage boards, and my kids are super into Rubik's Cubes. So I got this cribbage board because it is Hurricane Souvenir September 21st, 1938. Was engraved on the back, and it was a handmade cribbage board. I obviously don't have anything like it because it's handmade. So love that. And then I got, hold on. I got this. Because who doesn't need a giant Rubik's Cube in their life? I mean, come on. So I got this, and my plan is I am going to get my little basket here. I'll show you. I have some baskets of fidget stuff. I've got Rubik's Cube, 8 balls, Slinky, I got the printed dragon, more Rubik's Cube, these like ball thingies, Rubik's Cube. Can you tell we have, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a collection of Rubik's Cubes in my house. So I got the Rubik's Cube container here, And the Rubik's Cube, very meta, I know. Could not help myself. So that is my collection. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I wish you nothing but the best week, month that is available to you. And I hope you're able to just keep stitching and cross stitching and watching Flosstube and enjoy the changing of the season wherever you might be on this little blue planet. I am stitching, a lot of stitching, working on Nashville stuff, working on a retreat piece, working on some other, I have a lot of stuff happening for 2026. So yay! Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just loading it up. So sending lots of love to you. Happy stitching, and remember that you matter and your stitching matters. Take care.